Hi class, let's try this for take, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5, whatever it is, on trying to get you guys a video on the Linux for AWS. So let's see what we can come up with here. First step is we're going to go to our AWS instance, and we're going to go to our EC2 dashboard. We're going to click Launch Instance. We're going to go free tier only. We're going to do this Linux Enterprise 15. We're going to select that. We're going to make sure that we're still in the free tier. Next. This looks good. I only need one instance. At the base storage, doesn't have to be much. I don't have any keys. Go over here and add a rule for RDP. We're going to put in 0.0.0.0/0. So that means that it's wide open to anybody. And we're going to review and launch. Says, hey, you're open to the world, and we know we're open to the world. And launch, and we're going to create a new key pair, and we're going to call the key pair, I don't know, CTC Linux. Download that key pair. In this case, I guess it already exists because I already done this once, so we'll call it Linux 1. Download key pair, and it downloads the PIM file for me, and then I click Launch Instance. Go back up to Services, back to my EC2. Here's my new one right here. I can go ahead and rename it. New box. All right, and there it is. It's running. I'm going to come up here to the Connect button. I'm going to go to the SSH client, and I'm going to copy this line down here. Then I'm going to open up a command line, and I'm going to change directory to downloads. In this case, that's where I have my PIM file, right? And then I'm going to paste in what I copied from AWS, which is SSH-I, the name of the PIM file, the name of the computer I want to connect to. It's going to ask me, I'm going to say yes. And now I am in as root. So now we can come back over here, and we have gotten all the way down to command window, type yes. Now we want to type in this sudo password for ECT-user, and I'm going to give it a password of, and then I'm going to add another password that matches, and my password has been updated successfully. And now I'm going to go sudo yast. And inside of sudo yast, I'm going to go software, and then I want to go to software management. So I'm going to use my up-down keys to navigate this, and I'm going to click the right key once I'm on software to get into the next menu, and then the down key to get to software management, and press the enter key. And it's going to initialize the software management for yast. This will take a minute to do. So we're at 64% and it's still going. Get there in just a minute here, and then we'll move on to the next step. Okay. So we're on this step now. And if you notice, when I use my arrow keys, I'm down here in this package with status. I want to get out of that, so I'm going to hit Tab, 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 and now I'm in this installation summary. See how it's highlighted? I want to press the down key, and I am going to say patterns. Right, and once I get a patterns, notice the very first thing that pops up is this GNOME Desktop. So we're going to go press enter for the GNOME Desktop, right? Because I'm nuts, I'll go ahead and add in the Amazon pieces. And that's it. So now I'm going to hit tab, 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 tab till I get to accept. Press the enter key and go, yep, and okay. And now it's going to install the GNOME Desktop and the Amazon stuff, right? You're going to wait for this to finish. Going to download their packages, and then it's going to install the packages. There's a lot of these, so it's going to take a minute. So, all right, we've gotten the 960 packages downloaded onto the server, and now they're going to start installing those packages. And as it completes the install, you'll see that little bar go across, and you'll see the bottom progress bar move as it completes packages. And so we're going through these packages, doing our install. We're almost there. All right. Executing the post transcript, and then we'll be done with this part. All right, so that says, hey, you're done. You can click enter to finish. And we're going to go use our left arrow key to get back over to the first column, and we're going to go down to network services. We're going to use our right arrow key to get to the second column, and we're going to go down to remote administration VNC. Open that up. It's going to do its install. We're just going to select the first one. Then we're going to tab through to next and install. Okay. Now we can tab through to quit, and we can run the next command, which is this edit command here, this sudo vim command. All right, so we're going to open up an editor, and we're going to edit the Windows management file, or manager file. We're going to move our arrow key down to where it says default WM, and we're going to replace that. So the first thing we're going to do is type I so that we're in insert mode, and then we're going to type in GNOME, and then we're going to press escape, which brings us out of insert mode, and we're going to press colon WR, and then we're going to hit escape and colon Q. And now we need to enable some services, so we're going to type the sudo command here for a Zyper install for XRDP. Yep. Let it do its install. Great. And we're going to do our sudo for system control to enable that. And then we're going to do our sudo for system control to start that service. Okay. Now we're going to come back to our Amazon Web Service here, and we're going to click on this. We're going to copy that public DNS name. We're going to open up Microsoft Terminal Service Connections or Remote Desktop Connection. We're going to paste that name in, and we're going to click Connect. Click Yes. And this is the ECTRE. This is going to be our user, right? So this is going to be that initial user that we set up, which was the EC2-user. So that's EC2-user. And the password that we defined in it may request this. I don't need to authenticate for this. And here is my desktop, my Linux desktop. Right? If I click on activities over here, it brings up the activities launcher, show my applications. Right? come over here. Here's my user. I can shut down. So what I'm asking for you guys to do is when you get to this point, capture a screenshot. Right? So I hit print screen. And I capture a screenshot. And I go to Word. I'll paste my screenshot in. Right? So you guys would open up the Word file for the lab. You would find the area which requests the screenshot, paste it in, and then you will save this out as a PDF. And then save. And that's it. So I hope this helps, and look forward to working with you guys.